Let's go through the first 5 books I read on my physical TBR, and I will give a yes, no, maybe, and some of my thoughts. Okay, the first book I read was Comedic Timing, and this is a yes for me. 831 Stories always hits. I have been obsessed with everything I have read by them so far. I talked to a lot of people about this book, both before I read it, and then during when I was reading it, and then after. And I think just the general consensus is that it is a very human, realistic romance story. I mean, is it realistic really that like she moves to New York and then 2 days later she like meets a hot man? I wish. I just found this story very appealing. I liked it. I had a good time with it. I would recommend it. Look in the mirror. I would probably give a maybe. I went into this with absolutely no idea what this book was about. Like, truly, I did not even read the back. I just went right into it because the cover appealed to me. The main character's perspective was the least interesting for me. Like, the side perspectives were all the thing that I was like really into. And this is basically like an escape room to your death, and rich people will watch you try and use these escape rooms, and it's this whole crazy plot. Still trying to figure out the payoff at the end, if I really feel like it like did it for me as a reader. But yeah, I would definitely say maybe. I think this is like really hit or miss within the genre. Okay, Calamity and Fiasco, we must discuss. These are both yeses for me. Calamity was a 5-star read for me. I think about it still every single day. I think I am just so deeply obsessed with space, and I really just need to dive straight into my sci-fi era. But like, space odyssey romances apparently are like where it's at. Also, the couple in this book did it for me. Yeah, I read this whole thing in one day. Dude, it did things to my brain. I'm a changed woman. Fiasco I still enjoyed. I wouldn't say I found it like as compelling as the first, but I really liked the way that it continued to open up this world that the author has created. And I have since read the third one, which came out in March, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, and that one's called Chaos. And that one was whacked out. Like, that one was crazy. So if there's more of these books, which I'm hoping that there will be, I will be reading them immediately. Last but not least, Go Luck Yourself. What are my thoughts on this? For me personally, it was a no. I will say though, I liked it better than the first one, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, this one to me, I felt was far more fascinating, especially because just like the idea of like a St. Patrick's Day royal court was really fun. It was super easy to read. It was really easy to get right into. I found it very funny. So maybe it is more of like a maybe than a no, but maybe it's a maybe leaning more towards a no. I can't figure it out. I don't know. So those are the first 5 books that I chose to read off of my physical TBR. I strong start. Listen, could not have asked for like a better mix up of craziness.